Greetings. Welcome to the Art Show. And on this show, we'll be analyzing everything that is basketball for you. We're dedicated to analyzing the NBA, the stats, the game. But we're not just limited to that. We'll be watching everything that's on and off the court. It be entertainment, old fashioned. We'll be taking it for you. So let's dive in. And don't forget to subscribe and to like. Thank you.
Giannis Antetokounmpo and the Milwaukee Bucks find themselves down in a hole, losing 2 games to none in the NBA Finals to that man Chris Paul and the Phoenix Suns, and they're setting up DeAndre Ayton early on for the stuff. Then it's Ayton putting in the turnaround hook shot. Watch it again. Beautiful move. He had 12 points in the opening quarter. Phoenix up by 116-15. Giannis gets the stuff on the other end, and Milwaukee pushes in front. In the second quarter, Brook Lopez airs the three-pointer. PJ Tucker grabs the loose ball, finds Giannis streaking down the lane, and he hammers that one home. Then Giannis now catching fire. Euro step, sort of side step for the bucket. The Bucks went on a 20-6 run after this one, and they're up by 8 at that point. Drew Holiday blocks Devin Booker, Bucks in transition. Bobby Portis eventually, after this wonderful series, gets the slam. And yeah, you got to see this one more time. Great passing off of great defense and a great finish as well. And Giannis, yes, he's pleased about all of those developments. Then Bobby Portis, he's warm now, knocks down the three-pointer. Milwaukee led this thing by 15 at the half. In the second half, absolutely iconic dunk from Cam Johnson, almost Dr. J style right there on PJ Tucker. He got fouled as well. Milwaukee up 69-59. Drew Holiday now knocks down the step back three-pointer, and Milwaukee's cruising at this point. Then Drew Holiday brings the ball down and hits another three-pointer. Later, Giannis to Pat Connaughton for 3, and Milwaukee up by 22 at this point. They're cruising now. Pat Connaughton gets it to Giannis. Giannis stuffs that home. Then Giannis blows by Jay Crowder and gets the two-handed slam. Giannis playing unbelievable in this series. 41 points, 13 rebounds in the game. That's back-to-back 40-point games. He is the dominant single force in this game. Devin Booker didn't play the whole fourth quarter, but that'll do it for the Phoenix Suns. They can't come back. Milwaukee wins it by 20, 120-100.
So, if you did watch the game 3 of the Suns versus Bucks game, like I did, okay, first of all, I want to start off by saying I'm not a fan of either team. I'm a Brooklyn fan, so my analysis will not be one-sided. Basically, we're trying to achieve that with every game that's going to be analyzed on this channel from here on forward. But for this one, I literally had to put that out. I really wanted the Brooklyn Nets to win this season. But let's dive in. Why I say that the Milwaukee Bucks, the Milwaukee Bucks are back in this series, don't count them off, they're back, is because the Bucks are a playoff team. They are a playoff team. They are built for playoff, period. Unlike the Sun, which I felt like this season, what they did was basically put all the eggs in one basket and just hope for the best, which so far it has worked out. But right now they're probably facing the biggest challenge in the Bucks, which I don't see them climbing. I don't see them going anywhere further than the 2 games. I just don't see that with the Suns against this Milwaukee Bucks that have been rejuvenated, and the Greek freak has pulled up his socks and he wants to play. He feels like he could finally win the playoff. So yeah, what else I could say about the Milwaukee Bucks and the Suns game was that the Bucks came in aggressive on game 3 compared to the previous 2 games. The Bucks were more aggressive. The Suns just had they basically played with their previous game plan, which was let Chris Paul guide, so to say, or control the game for them. And what I noticed from the Bucks was that they put body on Chris Paul. I think this was the third quarter. I'm not so sure. Third quarter, they put body. They were double teaming Chris Paul as soon as he got to the top of the D. They double team him so that he could pause or no, move the ball in a hurry so that he won't have that control and he won't increase or decrease the tempo of the game. And that literally worked, because we can see the third and the fourth quarter is where the Bucks came back. So let's check individual stats of each player, starting off with the Phoenix Sun. And what we see, Chris Paul. Chris Paul, guys, the guy that's basically currently out of nothing. Shaq or the Inside NBA said his top 5 point guard came out with 19 points, only 19 points, and he played 33 minutes. That is just to prove that Chris Paul was literally defended throughout this game. He was bodied. I think third quarter, 2 men on him every time he touched the ball, so as to allow him to always pass and not to move freely with the ball, so as to not determine the tempo of the game or have total control of the game, which could have. The chances were still limited, but the could have won if Chris Paul was not marked or defended as hard as he was. And then David Booker came out with 10 points. I didn't really see him much in game 3. I never saw him much. I saw Jay Crowder more on the defensive side, but I never saw much of David Booker. And then off to the Milwaukee Bucks. Of course, yet again, the Greek Freak performed with 41 points. I think this is a back-to-back game with him coming out with plus minus 40 points. That's what I'm saying. The Bucks are back because of this man. He's dedicated, he's determined, he's rejuvenated, and he's willing to put it all in the line for this playoff, because it's his. I feel like it's his. I can literally say it's his. There is only he or Milwaukee or the Bucks can literally stop him from taking this playoff home. Last but not least, team stats. First, I want you just to focus on the one stat that's really never spoken of so much is the turnovers. The Suns came out with 14 turnovers to the 9 of the Bucks. For me, that indicates that the Suns were either fearful or tired. I won't say tired because they were playing a away game, I understand. Fatigue, jet lag could have taken place, but we all know that teams of such standards should overcome such obstacles. Even though the Suns don't have a great record playing away, but in moments like this, we can't really say fatigue is a challenge for them. But yes, 14 turnovers. And if you look just right under that, points off turnovers, the Bucks had 17. So that tells you every time the Suns made a mistake, the Bucks punished them. And they made sure they punished them by either getting a point, a 2 or a 3. Whatever they did, they punished them. And yet again, just right under that, you see the foul stats. The Suns had 24 fouls to the 18 of the Bucks. I understand some people want to play like Beverly, but they didn't really put a good, I would say they didn't put a good defensive clinic to come out with 24 fouls in a playoff against such a team. They were just not up for it. They were not rebounding as high as the Bucks, offensively and defensively, and that's probably one thing that cost them the game. But yes, here's the other stats that I could show you, which will not talk so much about. But yes, this is just a mere analysis for our first episode. Tune in again. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Thank you.